Hello and welcome to day one of Restore. This is Pilates Core. We are going to work 360 degrees, get into the deepest layers of the core. And I have a ball here, it's 9 inches. Not necessary if you don't have one, you could grab a small sturdy pillow and a foam roller, or if you don't have any equipment, that's okay too, and I'll give modifications. Let's get started on our back. Grab your ball on the way. You can walk the feet forward, keeping the knees bent, and just lay all the way down. Ball goes in between the thighs, and make sure you have space to grab the ball. We'll eventually grab it with our elbows and just gently squeeze the ball. Laying all the way down, take the hands to the belly, close the eyes, and just take a few moments to settle. Let the body relax into the mat. Allowing the breath to flow in its natural rhythm for a few more breaths. Now simply noticing how you feel in this moment, what's going on, mind, body, and breath. Maybe setting an intention for this class. And if one doesn't come up right away, simply making the intention to stay present for the next 30 minutes for your body, your mind, and your soul. And take a deep breath in, feel the ribs expand. Exhale, sigh through the mouth, let it go. And then take the hands up onto the ribs. You can keep the eyes closed. On your inhale, we'll feel the ribs open out. Let the belly puff up, maybe arch the spine a little bit. And then on the exhale, start to press the low back in towards the mat, finding a gentle flexion in the spine, closing the ribs down towards center. Good, again, inhale, open it out, let the back arch. On the exhale, pulling the ribs in towards the midline, engaging the core, finding that gentle flexion. A couple more times like that. Inhale to expand the rib cage. Exhale to curl everything in. And so the hands are just acting as a little guide for the ribs. We're not necessarily pressing into the ribs, but rather letting them move as they do, the hands just resting on them. Beautiful. We'll take one more big expansion. And exhale. Now holding this engagement, pulling the ribs in towards the midline. Take the hands behind the back of the head, belly button drawing up and in. Squeeze that ball a little bit more, take a deep breath in. On the breath out, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Find a tiny pulse up towards the sky. So chin away from the chest. Finding just a gentle pulsing crunch to start. Head heavy in the hands and keeping that core engagement the whole time. Lift, lift. Good, that looks awesome. Lift, lift. All right, in a couple counts, knees lift to a table. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that crunch. Just lift the legs to a table. Point the toes, knees over hips, ankles in line with knees. Whew. Definitely feeling my core already. Try to keep the shoulders lifted the whole time. 8 counts, you got it. 8. 6, keep drawing ribs in towards center. Here's 4. 3, we're gonna grab the ball with the elbows, lay the head back, tap the toes to the mat. Right here, so we go in, grab that ball, squeeze, lower, tap the toes, lift, place that ball back in between the thighs, lower the toes, lower the head, good. In, grab the ball, lower, lower. So if you have a pillow, you could do this with your pillow. If it's not quite working, that's okay. Just pretending to make this motion like you're grabbing something. When we have the ball in between the elbows, we want to squeeze it, pull the ribs towards center. Good. Keep breathing. If both feet at the same time tapping is hard on the low back option, one at a time when the ball is in the elbows. Yes. In, then out. Couple more. Keep breathing. I'm really feeling my core right now. We got 8. 6. Then we're going to transition. The ball will stay in between the thighs. We'll just rock up to a seat in 4, 3, 2, 1. Right here. Rock up to a seat, then grab that ball, place it behind the back, lean back onto it so it's right at the low to mid back. Hands behind the head, chin away from the chest, tuck the pelvis up. So we'll lift the hips up, then down. Lift, lower. So moving into the lower part of our abs. Still thinking, pulling ribs in towards center. Good. Lift, lower. We're finding flexion once again in our spine. Lift, lower. Nice. Up, down. Deep breaths the whole time. Lift, lower. Core is definitely on fire. Lift, lower. Yes. Lift, lower. Beautiful. We got 8 counts. 8. 6. From here, we're going to lay all the way back over the ball. In 4. 3. Hips will stay down, then we crunch all the way up. Right here, go back, then full crunch up. Back, full crunch up. Whew. Last push. Feel that beautiful stretch when we lean back. And that full core contraction as you sit up. Last one. Beautiful. Stay seated. Take the hands to the knees. Cross the ankles. Great work. We are coming back onto the back. Ball is going in between the ankles this time. So you can set it up seated, and then we'll lay all the way back down. Let's take the legs long. Reach the arms overhead. Dig the heels into the mat. Keep a soft bend in the knees and squeeze that ball just gently. We're going to lift, reach forward right here. So we'll go up, then down. So just lifting head, neck, shoulders to start. Eventually we'll make it a full sit-up. Lift, lower. You're digging the heels down. You could squeeze the pillow or nothing works too. Just magnetizing inner thighs towards the midline. Yes, great work. Reach forward, reach back. Forward, back. We got 8 counts. 8. 6, still thinking ribs in towards the midline. 4, we're going to find that full sit up. 3, 2, right here. Full sit up. We'll reach forward towards the toes. Keep the knees bent. Then lower all the way down. Good. Reach forward. Little fold. Then all the way back down. Nice. Awesome job. Keep going. One vertebra at a time lifting. And we're finding a gentle round in the spine when we come forward, feeling a stretch in the back body. Couple more. All right, we hold it down right here. Hold it down, then reach the fingers forward, turn the palms to face the mat, start pumping the arms. Chin away from the chest, like you're pressing something down into the ground. Push, push, push. Hands are not going much above the shoulders. It's a very small range of motion. Pump, pump. If you need to, head can lay back for more support. Good. Ribs towards midline. All right, knees come into the chest. Keep this pump right here. Pump, pump. So now we're in tabletop legs. Yes. So, so good. Pump, pump. Pump, pump. 8 counts. 8. 6. Hands come behind the head. We twist side to side. 4. Knees will stay exactly where they are. 3, 2, 1. Keep the head, neck, and shoulders up. Twist left elbow to the right knee. Come center. Twist right elbow, left knee. Working into the transverse. Starting to warm up our obliques. Beautiful. Couple more to finish. Last one. Beautiful. And then release. Pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. All right, let's rock up. Grab that ball. We're going to place it at the back of the mat for a little forearm plank sequence. Option to use a foam roller for this, or you just find a regular forearm plank. So if you are going to use the ball, it is a little bit more advanced. You choose your poison. Ball's going underneath the shins, the ankles, or foam roller. We'll slide in and out. This is very reformer inspired. Forearms go down. You can do palms together, hands flat, whatever feels best. Dig your elbows into the mat. Then lift your knees to your forearm plank. We'll just tap the knees, then lift. Right here, knees, tap, lift, tap, lift. Good. I've been loving core work with a ball. It gets deep, deep layers. Sore for days afterwards. Good. Tap, lift. And it's super good for us because this core work is stabilizing, which is essentially what our core does for us all day long. When we carry heavy things, when we twist our body in different directions, the core's job is to keep the spine stable. Tap, lift. Good. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee stay up, roll the ball in for 2, then out for 2. Knees in, knees out. Good. In, out. Oh my goodness. In, out. We're gonna lay on our belly soon. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs long, lay all the way down. Now grab that ball in between the ankles, the calves, wherever you can get it. Lay the head down, lift the legs up, down, lift, lower. Squeezing that ball. If you're using a foam roller, you can just leave it at the back of the mat. Think pulling thighs in towards the midline. Good. Lift, lower. All right, we're gonna keep the legs down soon. Lift the upper body in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay the legs down, keep squeezing that ball, lift up, then down, lift. So it's important to work our back muscles along with our core, since the core and the back work together to stabilize our trunk. Down, up, yes. Here's 4, 3, we keep it lifted, little pulses. 2, 1 right here, little lift, little lift. Good, think about reaching the crown of the head forward, long spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, reach the arms overhead, just hold. 2, 1, reach the arms overhead, hold, maybe lift the legs a little bit higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Press back up, grab that ball, let's place it underneath the right hand, come to a tabletop. Cruising through class. Left hand down, left leg back. And then reach the right arm forward so that it's long. We're gonna curl elbow to knee underneath us, right here. So we go in for 2, out for 2. Slow and controlled, continuing with the stabilization of the core. Anytime we move opposite arm and leg, that's what's happening in our middle. Good. Reach it out. Pull it in. Awesome. Out. In. You got it. 8. We really press into that ball. This is a place you could use the foam roller. And if you don't have anything, you just reach forward, pull in slow. Nice. Couple more. 4, 3. We'll keep everything long. Reach the ball in line with the shoulder, right here. Little lift, pulse, reach. Nice. Lift, lift. Awesome work. Lift, lift. All right, from here, we'll keep the arm and leg lifted. Take them side to side in opposite directions. So right hand will go to the right, left leg will go to the left. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So we take it out wide, pull it back into center. Whoo. Take it out wide, pull it back in. Oh my goodness, core. Out and in. We got a couple more. Out and in. Then we switch sides. In 4, 3, 2, right here. Left hand has the ball, right leg long. Extend the left arm, crunch it in slow. In for 2, out for 2. In, awesome job. Out, in, out. Gaze at the top of the mat. Press into the ball. Feel the deepest layers of your core working. In, out. Great work. In, out, in, out. Couple more. 4. Then we keep everything long. Little pulses. In 3, 2, 1. Right here. Little lift. Up, up. Lift, lift. Great work. You got it. Lift, lift. Then we take arm and leg in opposite directions. Right leg to the right, left arm to the left. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Right here. Out, center, out, center. Oh my goodness. Try to keep the arm and leg lifted. Out, in, out, in. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. All right, we are coming to a side plank. Let's do left forearm down first. So, ball goes in the right hand, left forearm down, left knee down, right leg long, ball in the right hand, lift it over the shoulder. Really press your left forearm down. We'll lift the hips up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, lower down. All right. Obliques, down, up. Really press into your left forearm. Left knee is there to support you. Right leg is long. Right arm is lifted overhead. Yes. Lift. Lower. Up. Down. That looks awesome. Lift. Lower. Keep it lifted. Little pulse. Up. Up. So really squeezing left side. Up. 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 You'll also feel your left glute stabilizing you. I know I do. Lift. Lift. We keep the hips up. Thread the ball underneath left rib cage. In 4, in 3, 2, 1. Right here, thread under, lift back up. Good. Thread under, lift back up. That's it. Thread under, lift back up. Belly button to spine, chest broad, and think about rotating your chest down towards the mat as you thread under, finding a twist in the upper body. Couple more. Yes. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, listen here. Put that ball down at the top of the mat. Find a forearm plank one more time. Tuck the toes under. We dip the hips to the left, then center. Good. Just a couple here. Rounding out the left side oblique. Dip, lift. Yeah. Center, dip. Couple more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, press back up. Let's switch sides. Right forearm down, right knee down, left leg long. Right forearm presses into the mat. Ball lifts up in the hands, hips up and down. Right here, lift, lower. So think about making a rainbow shape with your right side. Lift, lower. Awesome work. Down, up, whew. Lower, lift, down, up. And you'll also feel a nice stretch on your right side as you lower the hips. All right, keep it lifted. Little pulse. A little pulse. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. We'll keep the hips lifted soon. Find that thread through. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Right here. Thread under. Spin the chest towards the mat. Then lift. Open heart. Spin. Lift. Spin, lift, whoo, you got it, down, up, down, up. We finish in forearm plank in 4, in 2, in 1, right here. Ball goes down, forearms down, lift the hips. Dip right, center, right, center, yes. Right, center, lift, lower, lift. You got it. Up, down, up. Last push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Drop the knees. Great work. All right, we made it to our last sequence. Grab that ball, place it at the back of the mat, straighten the legs long, and we'll lower ourselves over the ball so that it's in between our shoulder blades. So we're leaning way back, hands behind the head. We'll crunch up to the right, center to the left, then down, switch sides. Left, center, right, down. So it's a circular crunch, 3 parts, or 4 parts, I guess. But a little pause at each place. So you crunch over left, center, right, lower down. Great work. Feet flexed. Dig your heels into the mat to stabilize. Core is absolutely shaking. Awesome job. Couple more. 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1 little crunch in center. So fighting flexion once again, belly to spine, hands behind the head. Option here, arms long, make it a little bit more challenging. 8 counts, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, we're gonna tap opposite hand to foot. Start right hand, left foot. We'll lean back to start. In 2, in 1. All right, so everyone reach overhead, lean back, then tap right hand, left foot. Reach back, then tap. You're closing a book. Tap, oh my God, shakes, wobbles, whole core is feeling it. Good work. Ball right at your mid-back. Yes. You got it. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. All right, listen here. Forearms down. Maybe adjust your ball if needed. Mine was sliding down my back or up my back. We're gonna pull the knees into the chest, forearms to support you. So pull the knees in, stretch all the way long to a hover. In, stretch all the way long. Whew. Last push. Reach it long, pull it in. Reach it long, pull it in. Couple more. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the legs down, press into the hands. Sit yourself up, putting your ball off to the side. Great work. And then just widen the feet about hips width. And we'll just find a gentle forward fold. So thinking less about depth in this forward fold and more about simply releasing the back, letting the head hang, taking deep breaths, closing the eyes, and starting to move inward. Beautiful. Walk yourself up. Let's come to a seat. Maybe propping yourself up on your pillow if needed, sitting up tall. Let's reach right hand down by the side, sweep left arm up over the head. Find a big side body stretch. And then come back through center and switch. Left hand down, right arm reaches overhead. Couple more times side to side, keeping the chest broad here. Maximizing the stretch in the side body, the obliques. Moving at a pace that works for you. Maybe you keep the eyes closed the whole time. We'll do one more on each side. And then come back through center. Let's twist. Left hand goes to right knee or thigh. Right hand behind the back. Inhale to sit up really tall. On your exhale, twist. Gaze over the right shoulder. And then come back through center and switch. Right hand to left knee or thigh. Left hand behind, sit up really tall, deep breath in, breath out to twist. Maybe gaze follows if that feels okay on your neck. And then come back through center, take both hands to the knees. We'll finish with a couple seated cat-cows. On your inhale, puff the heart forward, lean the head back, open through the chest. On the exhale, curl in around, tucking chin towards chest. Good, inhale, open it back out. Exhale, curl it in. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Good, come back to center. You can blink the eyes open. You are done. Great work today. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.